Rakdos Reanimator just won the MOX, the Standard Online Magic Championship. This is a similar version we're going to play here today in Best of 1 Ranked Standard. The difference is they ran a bit more Valgavoth's Faithful. They had 2 of these in the 1-drop slot. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and splash some white in there to run Rite of the Moth instead. Another turn 4 Reanimator, but also has some upside. You can flash it back as well and isn't as susceptible to removal as the Valgavoth's Faithful. I think they also had like 1 more Torch, maybe 1 more Duress. Let's see, they had some Abrades in there too, which I thought was interesting, but I'm not aware of too many artifacts running around I absolutely need to kill. So we made a couple tweaks here. I also added in the Carnosaur, which is going to give us some more options for interaction on 3 in Best of 1 Speedy Ranked Standard, but is also a very reasonable Reanimator target. So yeah, I think the biggest new card here is going to be Tirsa Light Shatter. It is a 3-mana 3/3 haste that honestly hits quite hard by itself, and if you had to reanimate something, like you can get people got just by reanimating this and attacking with haste. And then obviously the draw 2 or discard 2 then draw 2 is fantastic in the deck. Plus it has more value. You can just cast things out of the graveyard late. So this card is going to do all the things and is really going to shine here today. Here we go. I'm once again running a little bit late on time. So yeah, well, let's just do it. This video is probably going to come out late. Usually I'm good to go by 11 a.m. Eastern, and it's going to be right up on probably right after 11 a.m. Against Latte here. We're on the draw. We have the Tirsa. We have no 1-drops or 2-drops. We have no reanimation spell either. Well, we could potentially Tirsa into it. It's really slow. I think I'm still gonna keep this one, but a little bit suspect. Okay. Well, there's a piece of interaction, but we'll find out shortly if they are Omniscience or True Control. We have nothing to do here either way. Triple Tirsa showing up. Okay, looking like True Control. This is a pretty bad matchup for us. They'll just hold counterspells for our expensive Reanimator. So we actually have to lean on Tirsa to put in a lot of work here. Valgavoth for sure can go. I don't even think Bitter Triumph will have any targets unless they play a Beza. I think one of the Tirsas could go. We could card cast Carnosaur and reanimate it later. Okay. Swing for 3. Okay. It's going to be the Meringue. I mean, I'm assuming there's still True Control. They stock up again. I mean, if we had a Reanimator here, it'd be a nice turn to resolve it, but we don't. Oh, they are Omniscience. Interesting. Dragon? Okay, okay. So they will, there's a new combo you can do. I mean, it's just like one card cleaner in the sideboard, I think. I mean, I guess we'll Fear here. We could hold up in Bitter Triumph for the key turn as a out versus that. And probably the fast lane can go at this point. Okay. Well, swing for 3. So if they reanimate, we got 1 shot to try to kill it here. They do got it. All right. It's a 1/1. Let's see if they have the next Omniscience in hand. They do. That's very extremely unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think we can win. So now they're going to do some new Jeskai Revelation thing, which I haven't actually seen played, so this will be a learning experience for both of us. So now they got Dig to the Arcavius. They have it in hand. Alright, they have the full thing. But let's go ahead and check out the new Jeskai win con. I haven't actually seen it work. So return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. So just return that, and then they Domus for 4. Cool, that's much cleaner of a combo. Like, it's much faster than the old one, so, for what it's worth, as much as you may or may not find this deck annoying, I think if the win con is that much faster to execute, I think it kind of does everyone a favor here. So we could probably scoop off of that, but it's good to see. Yeah, I've yet to play this deck, the new and revamped version, but with the uncounterable land, it's going to be nasty, for sure. Alright, number of cards reanimated, so far 0. Let's see if we can get something juicy to come back. Lovely comments we have today. Dolus, the Eternal Taskmaster. Wait, if you guys played Baldur's Gate 3, you know patch 8 came out, what, like a day ago? 2 days ago? Fairly excited to give that a go to. On the play, this is okay. We keep this for sure. Alright, fast lane on red. It is mono red. My goodness. Alright, here comes another fast land. Discard the Atraxa. At least we're on the play. Tirsa, nice. We have to play a, actually no, we can play Tirsa this turn. I just want to rage up. We just absorb damage. I think it's pretty much fine. There's no reason not to do this. I don't really think, I think we'll take whatever absorption we can. The goal is just to live by turn 4. Sure. Great. Absorb 3 points of damage. I think it's worth it. Okay, another fast land here. Guess we'll go Tirsa. I think we can bin, I think we can bin the Surveil. Keep the other red source. We're gonna have a lot of things to cast off the Atraxa soon enough. I don't know, there's really a reason to attack. I think we'll jump block here again. Try not to lose on turn 3. Okay, that's fine. Pull back the Nemesis. Alright, here we go. Okay. Zombify. They could shut off our life gain, which would be interesting. Something we can really do about that, but definitely could be coming. Well, creature, instant, land, planeswalker. Removal spell. I don't think we need the next Reanimator because I don't think they're going to kill Atraxa. Or we can get the Duress. But I think we want a removal spell for the Nemesis if we can get it. Who attacks this turn? Let's see if we can get our lifelink next turn if we're lucky. Probably the fast lane can go. Alright, let's see if they can shut off life gain here. Burst lightning. Okay, so life gain shut off. It is interesting. To the face, down to 13. Let's see who, if anyone, gets in there for attacks. Everyone gets in there for attacks. So if we throw away Atraxa here, I mean, they'll have, what, Rage plus one more thing? We still have a stacked hand. It's not perfect. In terms of winning the game, I think you do throw this away. You don't want to block, we could leave the Nemesis alone. Maybe this is fine. Definitely don't want to block the Nemesis with the Atraxa. Taking 7 to the face is not ideal. Taking 3 to the face is same as if we don't block. Ooh, nasty. Is that double strike or indestructible or both? Choose one. Indestructible. Alright. Life gain shut off. Well, we get to kill both these guys right now. We could Liliana and Quag Feast. We have enough black. Which I think we do. Without any Painlands too. Tirsa now has 9 cards down there. So I've never actually pulled this ability off. Go ahead and attack with Vigilance. We attack, we'll get to play back something for free. Ideally, I guess a 2-drop or a land here, basically. He looks to the face, down to 7. 1 card left in hand. You gotta play it out, otherwise Liliana's taking it. Sure. Alright. We're coming up on the finish line here. Let's see what we can play off this card. Probably backup Tirsa can go, and we can never hard cast Atraxa anyway, so do that too. Okay, let's see it. We get another Tirsa. Well, I don't think we need to do that, but it's cool to see. That's a 6. Unless they play the Lynx. I think we got him here. To the face. Alright. Very nice. Yeah, Tirsa is very sweet in any deck that needs this card. I don't think if you want to revisit the Monument. Probably not. That's probably my most fun card to build around last set. Because it caught me off guard. I didn't think it would be that good from the set review. And in truth, it wasn't that good. But it was a cool card to build special decks around. We're on the play. We have Removal and Surveil and Zombify. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we will keep this. Hopefully we can Surveil our way into something nice. Yeah, I'll reanimate you on turn 4. Sure. We have no 3-drop now, but might not have a target for it, depending on the opponent. Nope, is it? Alright. Fast land. It is, Jeskai. We do not know what's going on anymore. Okay, we got nothing. Ill priority. Could be a Lightning Helix out of, like, Jeskai, Shiko control. There's no counterspell, so we're just doing the thing here. We could wait for Atraxa instead. It's a nice reload, otherwise we sit here a little bit like an idiot. And, only control an island or a mountain. I think we give it one more turn and hope they don't have a flanker. Could we zombify the Carnosaur, hit a removal spell? We're like, well, we have a 7/6, but it didn't, like, crazy impact the board. So I think we'll go Atraxa here and try to reanimate it and get the 7 cards. And then we can run back more reanimations if they get through the first wave. So there's the Helix we suspected. So I'm thinking Jeskai Shiko. Let's hope they don't have a way to open up double blue. We'll be a little bit punished for waiting. No, still no double blue, yeah? They scoop. Yeah, they're frustrated. I bet they do have some double blue counter spells. Could be the mice deck. It's probably the exact copy of that deck I was playing a couple days ago. Need double blue for the counters that also let you draw discard, the mice, and then you can get it back off Shiko. We just got a bit mana screwed. Okay. One of you guys left a really funny comment about the Stadium Headliner, because I was like, why is it named this way? Because it is a goblin that creates a warrior, and the warrior dies at the end of combat. But the artwork is a warrior throwing the goblin. So, like, what is the deal with that? And someone actually was able to answer that question here. We're on the play. Yeah, it's looking solid. We have no reanimation, but very reasonable opening hand, I would say. It is red and white. Return 2 fear. So Orzhov. Okay. Since we have no reanimation, I think we'll just fear missing out here. And, yeah, probably ditch the Carnosaur. I think we're going to Tirsa next turn. I'm not really anticipating a big 2-drop we have to kill. We're potentially tight on black. Here comes Tirsa. Could bin 1 land. And Bitter Triumph might be necessary for Liliana. Maybe just both lands. Although if we hit the Reanimator spell, we really want it, right? At least 1 land. Bailmerk is close to castable. I mean, what does it potentially get us? It gets us another Tirsa or a Liliana or a Fear of Missing Out. All of those things aren't that bad, but they don't, like, really turbo us towards a win con. I kind of want to bin it. Oh, we have some other good picks in here, right? I think I am going to bin this one. You can be mad in the comments, or we could drop the Bitter Triumph. Yeah, I just want the answer to Liliana, though. Okay, we hit, double Baelmerk anyway. I think there's going to be Orzhov Pixies with Liliana and Annex. They are stuck on land again. Second opponent in a row. Can we draw discard into, if we discard the instant, we get double attacks this turn, which I guess is fine. Let's see if we can hit it this way. Probably down to cast the next Tirsa. And then if we discard the instant, we do turn on Delirium, for what it's worth. Alright, they're going to pick it off anyway. I still think it's this guy. I still think Liliana's coming for us. We can attack her down with haste, right? So that makes her a lot worse, actually. Okay. Yeah. If that's the case, I guess we'll hold on. If we top attack the land, we just get a 5-mana 5/5. Top of the untapped land. Alright, since we have the haste creature, I'm a little bit less concerned about Liliana. They finally hit their land. They are pixies. We don't know if they're like low to the ground pixies or kind of mid-rangey. That's a card. Nowhere to run again. Tirsa down again. Definitely you. I think the fast lane goes too. Just looking to hit that Reanimator spell. Nope. Okay. By that logic, are we keeping this land too? I think so, right? We don't really need more than yeah, I don't think we need to play out the Baelmerk so much as we need to draw a discard into the reanimation piece. Okay, that's fine. I guess, alright, another land here. Sure. There's Tirsa again. I think we're still banning these guys. Zombify, showing up. Here we come. Could get a land off the Tirsa. It's another Tirsa. Alright. Yeah, whatever, I'll play this out. We have no more discard outlets. I mean, they can kill as many creatures as they want here, and they can shut off the Valgamoth effect, so, game is definitely not over. We get a nice reload off the Atraxa, which I think is what we're going for here. Right. It's gotta be it. We don't have lethal, yeah. Okay, creature can probably take the Carnosaur, I guess. Instant, a untapped land would be nice. Sorcery speed, probably the Rite of the Moth, I think, for infinite, pseudo-infinite Reanimator. I don't think we need to Quack Feast anyone. Two, three, five. Yeah, we can just play out this land. Okay, so now what? Sun Piro Kirin, pick up the breaker? I guess. Pick up the lockdown. Sure. Then use that to pick up the what did they pick up? They're picking up the Kirin. Okay. That's interesting. Double nowhere to run. Alright. Well, we can definitely torch the Kirin. Because I guess they're going to use that to pick up their momentum breaker. And that was their plan. But this will shut down part of the plan. I think just the land can go. 6 mana, yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, we have 30 cards left. Let's be a little bit mindful of that. Okay, so they must have the next Pixie here. And then we can undo the lockdown, get the momentum breaker. There goes Atraxa round 1, but we have a lot of Atraxas to go. And they are at 11. I'm more concerned about decking us than anything else. Alright. We go right to the Moth. We could go land Tirsa if we draw into it too. I think we're just running back Atraxa here. Just mindful. We don't have to pick every single card. We already have 4 in hand. Creature. Yeah, Valgoth is not so good against them, per se. I think the Tirsa could be good to cast this turn. Instant. We'll take any more untapped lands we can get. Hopefully we're good on mana. Yeah, I think we're okay-ish. I don't want to take too many cards because we're about to discard a hand size. We already have the land in hand, actually. It does in the deck. Okay, let's take that one. This would be 4 cards to go land and play one more thing. I think we can take everything here. Could have missed math, but that's okay. Let's go land here. Can throw a Tirsa in there as well. Or just pick off both these things while they're unable to interact. I think that's probably the best thing to do. We do mill 2. You can only pick up and put things down so many times. Flip the Bailmerk. 22 cards left. Just gotta be careful about decking. And sack the Bailmerk here. I think we keep the lifelink flyer. I'm not even sure I want to attack with the Bailmerk too many times this game. Alright, sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana here. I don't know that we need to zombify the Atraxa. I think we go zombified just like a Carnosaur or something. Still have Right of the Moth too. Sure, let's start with this. Sure, that's a lot for them to deal with, actually. That is kind of huge. Whew. This is a non-trivial turn. Yeah, that's too much for them. That was a nice series of hits there. Whew. Alright, very cool. Hey, well actually, I mean, if we keep doing well, we could potentially hit Mythic today. We're in Diamond 1, yeah. Nice. Anyway, the stadium headliners things. Nathaniel Smith says, no, because the stadium headliner has a fling effect, but it is the thing being flung. The idea you should get from the card is literally a WWE, some kind of world wrestling, I don't know what E stands for, event, I don't know. Match where someone gets pulled into a match, does one combo, and then ducks out of the ring again. Like Matt and Jeff Hardy back in the day. I'm not going to say I understand that reference, because I don't. But that is cool to get the WWE take on it. It probably makes more sense to whatever I was trying to think of. We're on the draw here. It's okay, we have no interaction. I mean, we have stuff to do on turns 2 and 3, but we could definitely just get run over by mono red. It's black. Alright. Do you have a surveil land? Could try to get that down. We have triple fast lands anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I don't think we need a next Bailmerk. This also opens up the verges. Bat. I guess just take my 2-drop or take my Carnosaur. Take my Carnosaur. Okay, that's gonna be nice soon-ish. Okay. Can always zombify the Bailmerk. Let's see if we get a bigger hit. Liliana. Take that to the hands. Cool, that can kill the bat. That is a nice pickup. Let's see if they have the next bat. Or Duress. Or Duress and a bat. Okay, probably just a land here.
Nobody knows Dominaria Shat. Don't overthink things.
Do we need second white? Kind of. Second red. I think we'll hold on to... Actually, I think we can keep second white for the next Moth. Yeah, I think we just Liliana the Bat away. They can Mishra's Foundry attack it down, which is not ideal. Other option is to Tirsa attack Liliana down a bit. Liliana into Mishra's Foundry is not ideal, I would say. What are we discarding, though? Pretty much nothing, right? I mean, we like our hand for the most part. I think this is maybe the most sensible play. Just not sure we discard anything here. We like Zombify for sure. Liliana's okay. It is removal against a mono black deck, so I think we go submit 0. I think everything is okay enough.
You know, I think you look better as a corpse.
Also could have picked Liliana off with the Quack Beast. I forgot this could target Planeswalkers. Well, we're gonna need to kill that thing too. So maybe it's best, maybe we don't reanimate this turn.
You won't be outsmarting me.
We could ditch the Zombify, actually. Yeah, this is very awkward. I'm gonna play this wrong. You'll have enough mana to do all the things here. We Zombify the, yeah, I think Zombify kind of has to go here. I think we need the removal, actually. They do attack, though, which is a mistake. So now they lose the Liliana. That was kind of huge, actually. And we hit the removal as well. All of this is actually quite nice. So now we can torch the Bat minus Liliana. Hold back a blocker for the... No, we want to kill their Foundry, too. We want to kill their Liliana. I think we're not playing Liliana this turn because, again, the Foundry just eats her. I think it's just torch here. And then feast this guy. Cool. Could be a good reanimation target at some point. Attack Lil and keep our Lil safe. Oh, we get a freebie. Whoops, my bad. Forgot that. Could have played land this turn. Duress Liliana away. We'll definitely get a free card this turn. Okay, let's see what we hit off Tirsa. Trigger resolves. Yeah, sure. I'll take it, I guess. Not gonna complain. Have to discard. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Take the Liliana back. Probably ditch the Chronosaur. Cool. Not gonna complain about removal. Potentially kill a slasher if we sack what an enchantment. Yeah, we could sack one of the Bailmerks to permakill a slasher. They are kind of out of gas though. That was cool. Cool seeing Tirsa actually do the thing. Much more exciting to play her in this deck than in the mono red deck. Yeah, you just never get to really see the thing. But she is extremely solid here. She also has a potential like haste reanimator threat, so if you had to just come out of nowhere for 3 damage. Krokries was playing a similar deck, honestly to the original deck that I was talking about that won the event that ran the Valgaboth Servant. I was running some weird Bant Mill deck, and the fact that he could reanimate the Tirsa with 3 haste was very annoying. Like, it was something I actually could not really get around. We're on the draw, we have removal and red and black, so yeah, we keep this. She has a bit more land. It is potentially the, is it Steel Cutter deck? Nope, it is Jeskai. Okay. Let's just load up for the Zombify turn. I think we go decline. think this is Shiko again. Unfortunately, we cannot, they could have a counterspell open as soon as next turn, but I don't know if they'll have a, what it was called, Normalize here. We'll find out very soon. Or if they do have it, we can still hold it. Both Atraxas go, we can never cast these cards anyway. We don't hit land for the Zombify, though. And it's a Helix. Alright. So we hit land and they hold open double blue. The question is, do you go for the Zombify? Which is still probably yes. I mean, we have 8 copies of that effect. We don't hit the lands anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we'll ditch a torch. I don't think we need this matchup. Thinking about the counterspell. Thinking about 3 steps ahead. Ooh, a little change the equation action. Counter target spell with mana value 2 or less. Counter target red or green spell with mana value 6 or less. So I can nab a Carnosaur. Okay, we run it back. We've not hit that land yet. But if they burn a bunch of counters here, not too bad. Not too sad about it. I think we'll keep the Carnosaur in hand. We have plenty of things to reanimate already. Alright, there is the land finally. And we do have Delirium for fear of missing out. And we're also flipping the Balemark soon. So, nothing good to Shiko yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming they're Shiko, but who knows? Alright, they have counters back up, but I think we're still going for it here. I don't really see a reason not to. I think we could go to combat first, though. And see if we can get up to burn removal. Maybe they don't want to take forward here. Nope, they're taking forward. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty sure they're going to counter this, but, what are you going to do? I think we'll take the draw 7. Yeah, 1 counter down. But again, we have, how good is this? It's not that bad, right? It's a draw discard. And applies pressure. I think you keep that. We can bin both removal spells. I think it's okay. I mean, we have more threats than they have counters. Like, I don't even know if they run 3 Normalize or not, but they for sure have 4 3 steps ahead. But at some point, all of our Carnosaurs are playable. At some point, even Valgaboth is playable, though not really. And then we have 4 Zombifies and effectively 4 Rite of the Moths. So that's too many to counter all of them. Somebody's going to get through. Okay, 1 damage open for a torch? No. Wow, nice. All right. That is not a bad turn for us at all. I think you guys can both go. Technically, you could kill a Shiko, but who knows if they run Shiko or not. Like, we just don't really know what's going on. Played the land there. Should not have done that. Get a free land. My bad. I think the next Tirsa is not bad to the hand. Just like the continual pressure of 3 damage per turn is really quite significant. I don't know if we commit the next Fear Missing Out. We've already seen 1 sweeper, right? I think we could hold it here. The next turn, I want a Carnosaur anyway. Yeah, I think we'll hold it, but my bad on playing the land before we saw the trigger. So there is the Shiko finally. It is a 5 toughness creature. It's flying in Vigilance. They get back the stock up. It's only the Balemark is getting him right now. Or we could Suicide Bomb in the Tirsa, try to get value out of it. Problem is if we hit Atraxa, it's gone forever. If we hit Zombify, we're very happy. If we hit a Torch, we're also pretty happy because we have the Carnosaur. That is not great. Okay. Probably just slam the Carnosaur. If we attack with Tirsa, I mean, it's just so random, right? It's probably not worth it. I think you just slam the Carnosaur. We could go right into a Reanimator spell. We just don't know. Like that. There goes Atraxa. And just load up on the next Reanimator spell. Okay, you're an enchantment, I suppose. We don't need Valgaboth except to discard it. Only get to choose 3. Interesting. Alright, between these guys, we already have 1 Tirsa. How many cards do we have left? 31. I guess we could take a random 5-drop. It does hit very hard. We'll take a untapped land of some sort. Which is fine, doesn't matter really. That's it. Pretty slim pickings here. So we either pick the Valgavoth to the hand, which is useless, except we could discard it immediately, or take the Tirsa for the continual pressure. Doesn't really matter if we can't kill, Okay, Scoop. Alright, that's fine with me. I guess they did not have a Sunfall type sweeper or something that could kill the 7/7. Maybe too many Lightning Helixes and not enough get lost. So we move on. There's one more game to Mythic. And if we finish there, we could end the video early, which would let me get it out by 11 AM. But I don't think it's what you guys want. I guess you'd probably rather maybe a little bit late. We'll see if we can get to Mythic. This would be a pretty hot streak if we manage to nab it all in one go. Let's see what my record is so far. So far we are 5-1, which is 83% win rate. On the draw. Yeah, hand looked fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Roll to 6. It's mono red. Hit a fast land into the Quag Feast. It's not so bad. We just need to top deck something to discard, and then we're really happy. Alright, it is it? Okay. I've been a land here. Probably the basic can go. Still nothing good to discard. We get one more draw to discard. If we discard right into it, like, we could win the whole thing right here. We go straight to Mythic. I don't care that much, but since we're here, you might as well go for it. Alright, we don't get anything good. So, we just fast land Tirsa and discard one land. And we probably could bin the next Fear Missing Out too. I mean, what do we want more of though? I guess it gets us closer to Delirium at least. Okay. Yeah. We're not blocking the flyer. Maybe we'll just win through pressure here. This turn could be Quag Feast, Baelmerk, which is not ideal. We just don't have a good Zombify target, sadly. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. And then hopefully we hit something off the Baelmerk to Zombify next turn. One to the bottom. Okay, here comes all the damage in the world. Spell 1, spell 2. They're tapped out though. So next turn is the Wombo combo turn for them. Oh, we hit double removal spells though. That is interesting. That takes a lot of punching power out of this. That could be interesting. Let's see if we get lucky off the Quag Feast, yeah? Pick off a Slick Shot. Black open still, yeah. Okay. Nope, nothing good down there. I think you Bitter Triumph here, though. And just discard a land. They could run the Hexproof spell. I don't think you screw out that Slick Shot. Yeah. Let's discard a land, I think. Keep our life total healthy. Drop 1 to 15. I think the land can go. We did hit the Tirsa again. I guess I'm kind of messing this up a lot. There's another land. Yeah, again, we could have done this every time we hit a land. Every time it's wasted. That would have been pretty good, because then we could have hard cast the Baelmerk next turn anyway. So, yet another fumble off the Tirsa. Count your cards first. Spell 1, they're down to 7. We likely can hit Delirium off the Fear of Missing Out. Spell 2, there's an Opt. They should probably keep someone back here. I did not lose a single game, any game I resolved the Quarry Steelcutter, so they certainly could win, even though we took out a lot of the punching power off the Flick Shots. Alright, spell 3. They have 9 damage presented, but if they attack all, they likely lose. 2 attack, lead back a chump blocker. Okay. It's not removal off the top. We could just play a 5/5 here. We're not going to get any value off the Tirsa. If we mill first, we do potentially get the Tirsa value. We could find lethal. It's extremely unlikely, but it's possible. 2, 3... Man, we're 5. I mean, we're going to lose next turn. So if we hit Bitter Triumph, we win. If we hit Quack Feast, we win. We're about to mill 4 more cards, though. If we play the Bailmark, do we still lose is the question. I think we're going to look for victory here, or another blocker. To your hand. Do we need enchantment? Sorry, let's see. Land, sorcery, instant, creature? No, so we can take the enchantment to the hand here. Which means we can play it out still. Alright, so let me attack. Technically, we actually should have played the Caves of Koilos first. Because if we hit Bitter Triumph, that, we'd have to have the land to play it right now to get lethal. We don't. Down to 5. Do we attack again, given what they're capable of? Do we mill any reanimatable creatures? Not really. We'll have 1 blocker back this turn. I feel like 2 is a bit safer. But I think I'd rather drop to 1. Plus we get 1 more look here. Opponent either DC'd or annoyed with us. Okay. What's going on here? Drops to 2. With no way to finish him off. Had the fear missing out in the land here. This is on black. We could draw into a torch. I think we do this first. We could keep the land in case we had a Carnosaur. Like, do we need both Zombify and the Rite of the Moth? Probably not, right? The game's going to end next turn, one way or another. I don't think we also need the Zombify. Is this what we hit? Did we hit that off of the Tirsa? Damn, I cannot remember. Things we don't have anything really good to reanimate anyway. I don't actually remember. Alright, we'll take the land here. I don't remember. The land anyway. Okay, well, we block, and we see if they find lethal. I mean, very likely to find lethal here. Land is one of the cards. Spell number 1. This guy has trample. Spell number 2. Spell number 3, Bolt Wave. Probably lethal is my guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, it's lethal. That is too bad. Okay. No mythic off that run. Deck is very good. Well, that means we get to keep playing anyway. I don't know if we'll get there today, but we are at the 45-minute mark, so we will try... We could get 2 wins in a row. Unlikely, but certainly possible. Bummer. On the play with duress. That's kind of weird. I don't even know how good a hand this is. Bailmerk on 2, potentially. But then we have no payoffs for a while. It's kind of okay. At least we're on the play, but I would say it's far from perfect. Next land is good in general, I guess. It's Rakdos Mice. Yeah, we could Torch and Duress this turn, I guess. Burst Lightning, Sellsword, Scamp. Okay. I mean, technically we could hold Torch here. Sure, you can go. Now we're a little bit slow against a pretty aggressive deck. Plot you. The fear of missing out. I mean, we could hit a Liliana off of the Bailmerk. That's the one upside to doing that. But, I mean, really, we just want to hit and draw the Reanimator spell. Yeah, I think I'd rather do the fear of missing out here. Okay, that's huge. We are 1 land to potential victory. I'm not sure they beat a Valgavoth. Slickshot number 1, Slickshot number 2. See if they drew a pump spell. Attack for 2, but only 2. Land off the top? Scamp? Come on, baby. No? I mean, we don't really need to Bailmerk here. So I think just reducing pressure off the Slickshot is the best thing we can do. Hold on. Still just looking for land off the top. The only reason to Bailmerk is, you could get another creature for next turn. You could get a Liliana. But I think we just want to, draw the pump spell, okay. Alright, let's see what you drew into. Is that it? There's no stick there at all, right? So we've been a Bailmerk here. I think there was no stick at all. Don't need you. .1 damage where? Face? And to 16. They might hard cast the Callous Sellsword. They don't. We hit a land. It's a Surveil land. Sure. Don't need you. Alright, I mean, we're pretty good to go here. Next turn, either Valgavoth or better. Or Atraxa. Probably take the Atraxa to hand. Take the Carnosaur to hand. We have so many good Reanimator targets, right? Maybe we'll actually use it. No attacks. Chill 1 more turn. Zombify into the Atraxa, I think. Although maybe that's wrong. Could hit a Torch. I think we'll want to play this land and just leave open red and black. Ideally a non-pain land. I think that's the play. I think we will take the Atraxa. Okay, creature to hand, sure. Slash removal spell. Another good game. Alright. Well, we're back to 1 more game to Mythic. We'll give it another go. That was a slow one, but they were even slower. They had none of the gas that deck needs. Even though we turtled our way to the 4th land Zombify. Alright, come on. Take me to Mythic, baby. Take me to Mythic. Destiny 75. We're on the play. Looks good to me. Good enough. Don't think I'm going to complain about it. Okay. It's blue-white. Fastest way to win. Guess we fear missing out here maybe to start. We could get a Tirsa for next turn. I think that'd be nice. Let's start here. Nope. Full width. Okay. Liliana against a control opponent. Getting that down could be very annoying for them. We just sit here and plus. Under the counterspell. I think it's going to be worth it. Plus we can double spell Fears next turn.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. Drop it.
I think we bin the red land here. Keep all the pain lands. I think it's okay. Alright. So do they run the 3-mana flanker at instant speed? And do they draw one of their 2 copies? They are not that deck. They are going to artifacts us. This is interesting.
I know when I'm not wanted.
Okay. Discard. They're tight on land though. They don't have double blue yet. Fast land. I think we'll just run it back here. Okay. I am assuming they're artifacts. They just also run lockdown. And Coco, probably? Whatever the new Coco card is called. I don't know if I played that in ranked standard yet. I can't remember. I think I haven't. I think I only played it during the early access. Torch looking irrelevant. I think Torch will be completely irrelevant, but I think we hold on to everything in case we hit a Tirsa. We can play the 5th land for Belmer, try to get 6 for the Carnosaur, but overall, I think just getting Tirsa is good. There's a lot of 3-drops. I don't know if they have room for counterspells. I think we assume whatever we play comes in, it's going to resolve. Did? And they have not drawn their synth yet. Now they have Braid in the original list, looking pretty good. That's not great. And we hit a land. Yeah, that's definitely not great. Say the second white source. Okay, so they level up the Saw Blades into the synth, and then things start to go pretty bad. Yeah. And we'll see if they have one more 3-drop in hand. If they level up the snares, we do get back our creature. Torch is only going to be for 2 damage. They're going to have a 5 toughness thing here. Who knew the OG of Braid would come in handy? Now what? You're touching the Belmark. Why are you touching the snare so much? I'm going to copy the snare. Okay. Trigger the synth. I guess it has mana value here greater. Belmark is gone. Let's see if we can top deck something other than land here. Kind of. I still think you... I mean, we could hit the Carnosaur here. I don't know. The game is going to come to an end very soon. Either we top deck something other than land, or the game is going to end. They actually have nothing better to do. They're just going to womp us for 8 damage here. Actually 9 after the... Nothing to sack, to the Torch. Drop to 10. We have 1 turn left here. Wonder what they could upgrade. Can you upgrade this, the bay itself? Curious if they can find lethal. Land on top. Land on battlefield. Alright. I think the game's probably over. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay. Well, I guess we will end it here today. I mean, we'll make them finish it out. But overall, I had a great time with the deck. Certainly did very well. The one of Duress is kind of in case you Atraxa and it's relevant. You can grab it. Mostly Torch Towers, I think it's good. I like Quag Feast. I mean, the mill is nice. Nobody else is playing it that much. It is sorcery speed, which hurts. But, oh, it's not lethal yet. 9 damage, drop to 1. We get one more turn here. Tirsa is fantastic. She's really great in this deck. I like my running Rite of the Moth instead of the Valgavoth Servant. I think that card just gets picked off so easily. And it's not too bad to splash white, like... Did not find it that painful. Baelmerk is always doing Baelmerk things. Carnosaur is fine. Like, it didn't really prove itself as a turn 3. Oh, the game goes on. Do we even have any goodies? We do have an Atrax. Okay, hold on. Ignore my outro speech. Here we go. We give it an attempt here. We kind of need a removal spell too, though, I think. I mean, they're going to kill this thing immediately, right? I think we'll probably still lose here. So this is an enchantment, I guess. I think we already played land for turn. Bitter Triumph is a removal spell. Here's a untapped land. Here's a sorcery. And then we get one creature, I guess. I think we would take the Carnosaur? Hit Tirsa? No, I guess we take the Tirsa because we could discard and reanimate something else, in theory. Okay, I mean, I think we'll still lose here, but we'll give it a go. So we go land. If we played the Baelmerk, we could kill that thing, in theory. But I think we just hold it all here. Hold a bit of Triumph, basically. Alright, let's see if they can get themselves one more snare. Any 2-drop can be upgraded off the bay. Thinking, yeah. Well, it's not obvious then. They can upgrade a map token into a 1-drop. They could upgrade a synthesizer maybe into like a sweeper or something that would... I don't know, maybe not. Nah, not really. Anchorage Flies attacks makes a map token. So we trade the Atraxa with the new 7/7 creature. And then we Bitter Triumph the Anchorage. And then reanimate Atraxa back next turn. They sweep everyone. Okay, then they go for the Anchorage attack, I guess. The game's not over here. 1,000 move Smithy. They're going for the long game. Alright. Sure. Now the problem is we don't really have an answer to the flyer if we use the Bitter Triumph here. But I think we have to assume we can block it with Atraxa. So we can pick off one of these guys. +1 for each artifact you control. Equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures. This one is technically better. Okay. Well, I guess we'll kill that one. I think we discard the torch. I'm just not sure it's going to have any target, right? If it can't kill the 4 toughness card, I think that one goes. Particularly trade it with something else, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 mana. We could hardcast a Valgavoth, maybe. I think it's this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I think we zombify the Atraxa again. And hope to hit more removal here. Tirsa attack is probably not ideal yet. Is discarding Valgavoth any better is the question. No, because it doesn't block the flyer. Okay, we gotta block the flyer. Alright, Atraxa returns. It's an enchantment. It's a creature, I suppose. Do we get any instance, though? No, we get the Duress. That's interesting. Or the next Rite of the Moth. But, Duress, take the last card in hand. Isn't awful here. We have no more Reanimator if we do that. Probably need to take the reanimation spell. I guess we'll take an untapped land as well, I think. Not sure we can use it or not this turn. I want to take the Duress, but, okay, so now we need a blocker. Probably fear missing out here, but we have no instance, right? Drax can go. We can never hard cast you. We could hard cast the Valgaboth. Alright. Well, we don't hit anything amazing, I would say. Okay, so we block the flyer with the Traxa, we chump block the 7/7. That is our current best plan of action. And then we have Rite of the Moth in hand. And potentially could hard cast the Valgaboth at some point, but we're one removal spell away from death. They tap a whole bunch of stuff, except for the Repurposing Bay. Okay, they have the removal spell, so they have lethal here. So I'm not sure why loaded up the smithy. I guess they don't know that we're tapped out. Yeah, okay, so that's game now. Well, we tried. So we block one, but we no longer have the flying blocker. Yeah, we could have taken the duress, but who's to say if they top deck the card if it was already in hand. Yeah, totally reasonable. Alright, now we'll actually end here today. Yeah, this was fun. It's a cool deck. Tirza is awesome in this deck. Certainly much better than the mono red deck in best of one standard, I think. So if you have Crafter and want to find a home for her, I think this is probably the best home for her. You can try her in the Oculus deck. Like, I have yet to really confirm if she is truly an upgrade to the Steam Core Scholar there. But yeah, this deck is sweet. I had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, if you like Reanimator, like running Tirza and I think 4 Zombify and 2 Rite of the Moth is about right. If missing out is great. Belmark is always doing Belmark things. Quack Feast is okay. Bitter Triumph is great. Some Torches and maybe a Duress or not, plus a 2 Attracts, 2 Valgaboth on top, I think is a really nice balance. You could also throw a Tally in there, but you got to cut some other stuff for that. So that's what we ran today. If you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.